Yeah, let's talk about First National Bank moving right now. They're moving downtown.
On Jefferson Street.
Well, they're not moving. They're just opening a new location. The area is already finished.
Yeah,
Opens up this morning at 9 o'clock.
Man, they're doing good.
Not moving, but the building is almost done, so we'll be talking about their grand opening soon.
Yeah, don't you see people already parked there?
That's what it's going to look like.
It should be open sometime in March. They'll be having a grand opening down that way. Grover's going to be running the deal there.
That's right. Go see him.
Yeah, big Bama fan. All right, Zach, you want to say something?
Yeah, we've mentioned Ryan Kitchens. There's been people up here talking about doing benefits for him. He's not doing good at all. Even A.J. McCarron come out on his Facebook page last night, and his mama's come up and done a lot of things for him. They're really thinking he might be on his last days. So please keep that family in prayers. He's, 9 or 10 years old. I mean, loves Alabama, called Little Bama. So we're praying for you, praying for the family, and God bless him, and hope everything goes well.
All right, Zach, what you got?
Okay. Well, let's get the NFL out of the way first. You had a couple new hires, Chip Kelly, which, like I said, he lied and said, I'm not going there. He lied, too. Him, Lance Armstrong, and Tao, they all lied.
Shut up, Brad.
So he's going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Mark Trestman, who's coming from the CFL, is going to Chicago Bears. Sunday, you got the 49ers and the Falcons. Falcons holding the first
49ers, baby. Falcons win, but I just don't think so.
Man, that was a good game.
This is their first time they've ever hosted a championship game.
Well, they shouldn't have got that far. They blew it so bad, and then they're supposed to kick a squib kick. They kick it like it didn't go from here to Greg.
No. So that's
Julio intercepts in the end zone.
I know. Well, that was a good call by the coach putting the receiver in there for defense.
So that's Sunday at 2 on Fox.
Stupid call before that, and I'm going with the Patriots.
And then Ravens and the Patriots Sunday at 5:30 on CBS.
I think it's going to be the Patriots and 49ers.
I hope it is. I
love the Patriots.
Jim Harbaugh coming out of college and doing what he's done with that team.
Yeah, when you see him and his brother against each other at Baltimore.
That would be pretty cool if that happened.
Awesome.
Alabama parade and celebrations this Saturday at 1:30. I know a lot of folks are going down there to that. This is the first parade they've had since 1992. Gene Stallings' team won. So they're going to have a parade, and then they're going to meet at where they do the Walk of Champions, and Eli's going to be the MC right there on the steps of the north end zone. So Saturday at 1:30. I'm sure it'll be online or on TV. Some stations.
And the sun's supposed to be out.
Okay.
I hope it's 20. I hope it's 10 degrees outside.
As far as recruiting,
boat show this weekend down at Civic Center.
Alabama got a 4-star defensive end linebacker type Tim Williams from Baton Rouge.
He's supposed to be Louisiana's #1 player.
#1
Spurs. I mean, go to us, Donnie.
And D. Liner, who was the top commit for Auburn, he decommitted, and it looks like he will be going to Alabama. He just hasn't announced it yet. Austin Gosen, who I found out over the weekend is our producer Brad Gossen's cousin. He went to Alabama over the weekend. He said Alabama's just not for him.
That's because they're all Auburn now.
Well, I think Brad got into his head. So I figure he's going to decommit from Florida State and go to Auburn. You heard about the brawl after the USC bowl game, didn't you?
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin's denying it, but they said that it got pretty close to.
It was on College Football Live yesterday.
So.
But he's been.
Zach, are you about through?
Reuben Foster said he's confused by recruiting pressure. He will not sign after signing day. Alabama's still in the mix on him and Auburn, they say.
Signing day, what, 3 weeks away?
Bama had 9 guys enroll early, including 3 quarterbacks.
That means
who've all enrolled early.
Hope he goes to LSU.
And 2 more things, Jamie. Jordan Chund from Madison County won the 4A Back of the Year, and Fred Rich from Tanner won the 2A Lineman of the Year last night.
All right. Let's stop everything right now. We did hear from Rick Mole.
All right. Yes.
Monte Teo, quote, friends with no benefits.
Yeah, that's a bad one, ain't it? That's a pretty.
Okay, Zach, let me give you some advice this morning. We're talking about this catfishing deal. That's what Teo was supposedly. Man, they're going to come up with any excuse to avoid that beat down. Keep texting, Rick. Let me know what's happening. Says, Dear Abby, here, please allow me to share a dating technique with your readers. I'm favored to use that.
Internet.
That has saved me a lot of relationship headaches. It's called the 90-day rule.
Yeah.
Whenever I start dating someone, I try to see them at least once a week for 90 days. Well, that's 3 months. Good luck with that one. That way, if there's any character flaws, I find them out in the first 90 days. Among the flaws I've discovered, drug dealing, addiction, alcoholism, driving without a valid license, illegal tech. Well, first of all, you're dealing with the wrong friggin' people.
I'm none of those.
The idea is to avoid sexual intimacy during the first 90 days to keep your head clear. If you're intimate too soon, you'll find yourself making excuses for your partner. The technique has never failed me. May I suggest your readers try this 90-day rule? Before you can love someone, you must learn who that person really is.
I think you should.
So, Zach, what do you think about that 90-day rule?
I think you need to know who you're dealing with, yes. I mean, you need to know more about people. I know some people who met people just in a few weeks, they think, they love them, and then end up, they break up, I know some people within
So
weeks,
you think they've been catfishing?
I married my wife after about eight months of dating.
I saw one picture. I wish I had it, Jamie. They showed a tail on the phone, said, "Oh, I love you too. I love you." And they had a guy, big fat guy, just with his underwear on, said, "I love you too, man." Sitting at his computer. so you don't know sometimes who you're talking to.
I think he's lying. I think the whole thing's lying.
I hope he's not lying. I really hope he's not.
I don't even know if his grandmother's dead.
But his grandmother is dead, Jamie.
Might have been a hoax for him.
Hey, I got one words of wisdom real quick, since we need some wisdom today.
See, Frank?
Need wisdom every day. Frank's not living.
In life, you will realize there is a role for everyone you meet. Some will test you, some will use you, some will love you, and some will teach you. But the ones who are truly important are the ones who bring out the best in you. They are the rare and amazing people who remind you why it's worth it.
Zach, that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm fixing to do with dear Jamie here. But I want your advice on this. Now
Thanks,
pay
Zach.
attention.
So
I am a small woman with large breasts.
Well, maybe that's a hoax. Might be a hoax.
And it says here, for years I've tolerated leering men and boys, suggested comments, questions about breast enhancement, and assumption that I am easy virtue. Some people are unable to make eye contact because they are staring at my butt.
So?
Eyes are up here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not to mention the idiots who cannot possibly take me seriously in the business world because of my cup size. I once refused a job because Zach, because the supervisor was worried what his wife would think. I've learned to deal with all that, but I have issues with the way other women treat me too. Most take an immediate dislike to me.
Jealousy.
Men stare, no matter how modestly I dress, and their wives and girlfriends glare at me too. They call me names and think I'm Monte Teo. I don't hear and generally treat me like they generally treat me like dirt. Even walking in public past a group of women seems to bring on the negativity.
How large is she?
We talk about bullying because of body type, but does this qualify? Now,
hey,
women don't seem to see the hurt they've caused me and my chance of friendship. So can a big-breasted woman be called it bullying because of the way people stare at her, Zach?
No.
That's the question. Now, Zach,
if you go to the museum, don't you look at the art? Don't you look at the art when you go to the museum? That's all it is. It's art. You look at it.
I'm going to refer mine to
Donnie's always got something to say.
He's got a good answer.
Zach, you got any advice for her?
Talk to Donnie.
Improve your confidence level.
Wear a
I don't
turtleneck.
call that bullying.
Just wear a turtleneck. If she's probably wearing low-cut shirts like your quarterback's mom did that in one game, and everybody just put her out there. Yeah. Comments made.
Save up for a reduction if it traumatizes you that much.
Look,
Well, you get along fine with everybody.
if you see a fine picture, if you're in the art and you look at it, you see a great picture, you stare at it, right? It's just art. As long as you don't touch, you're okay.
Oh, it's like that picture of Miss America. What's the first thing you're looking at?
Her beautiful body.
I didn't know she had a face. She got a face?
What, Zach, what'd you say?
Her eyes. I'm with Tom. Her eyes.
I'm looking at her legs.
The picture's in black and white.
No, it's not.
No, it's not in color.
You can't see those eyes from here.
She's got pretty eyes.
You can't see her eyes from
She
here,
got pretty
Zach.
eyes,
You ain't
all
looking
right.
at her eyes.
She's a blonde
How far
and
up
pretty
did you
eyes.
get?
She's a blonde. Yeah, she's a blonde.
All right, thank you, Zach. Zach's got to go to work this morning. The rest of us going to
I do too.
Be careful on the roads.
send me a text
Seatbelt.
You be bad. You drive careful there.
Hush.
on Facebook. We'll come back to the second half hour in just a
Comments.
second. Y'all hang on.